everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. In the last episode, we took on the 3 chambers on the east side of the pyramid. We got the puzzle pieces for those. We also met the Jackal, but the trap in the puzzle room that is activated by noise went off when we played the flute. He's been set ablaze. We don't have to deal with him anymore. And now we got all 6 of the puzzle pieces, all 6 of the lithographs in order. We have this portal to the north that we can enter. I'm fully healed up. We have the stats as high as we can get them in the entire game. 40 hit points, 28 strength, 32 defense. And now we can take on the 5th boss, the Mummified Queen, as soon as we jump in this portal. It is better that you do this with Shadow and not Frieden. I know you probably want to do this with Frieden because if you played the game before, you probably figured out that this is the last time you're going to be able to play as Frieden. I'm going to let you guys know that now. Sorry, guys. But you're better off doing this battle with Shadow because you have a much better defense to do this with. So, without further ado, let's jump in the portal and take on the Queen. There are 2 levels, an upper level and a lower level. You start with the upper one, not the upper one, the lower one. And you want to jump into the teleporter pad to the sides just by going to the side and walking out to the portal. And then you want to hit the Queen. When you do, the spirits will converge into 8. And when that happens, you want to jump off that ledge in the center so that way the spirits don't get you. You want to either drop down to the lower level or get on the teleporter pad, whichever it applies to the level you're on, when the spirits converge into, well, they split apart into 8 before they converge again, so that way you can get them further away from you for when you get to the other level. She does have a few attacks. She can send ceiling tiles down from where you're at, those really huge ceiling tiles. She can shoot fireballs at you. And of course, there's the spirits who can also touch you and hurt you if you let them. And as you keep hitting her, she goes from human to a more macabre demon-like form. And you definitely don't want her touching you whenever possible. Now, sometimes after she loses enough hit points, she turns into a little spinning wheel of spirits. 7 of them flicker, but one of them is like completely solid, and you want to hit the solid one with your normal attack. When that happens, she goes back into her little mummy queen form, and you can hit her again. She can throw fireballs at you from this form, like immediately after she goes back into it, so you definitely want to be careful as you hit her, and I can't believe I stood in that. That was not a bright idea, but at least I have over half health. So I'm able to hit her one more time, and she only has 1 hit point left, so I hit her now, and hit her again when she's back in the human-like form. It's pretty much going to be over. There we go. She really becomes more creepy-looking and mummy-like when she's low on health. She just goes from human to green to mummy. And now she's gone to dead. Because of that, we've got the 5th mystic statue. Now you're probably wondering, well, we got the 5th one. Where are we going to find the 6th one? I heard a voice from the flute. The same voice I heard in the prison at Edward Castle. Well, you've done well to have come this far. Father? I'm at the tower now. Bring the 5 mystic statues to the tower. The statues you've collected hold the key to the fate of humanity. Will, hurry. The comet is approaching. The voice of the flute quiets and disappears. It seems something terrible has happened that we don't know about. What to do? I was told to go to the Tower of Babel, that little island. I hear Nil has built another airplane. It seems he's flying to the desert town. Let's go back there. But he's already in the desert town. We talked to him there when we went to Tao. So how could he be flying back there again, unless he's flying from it? Well, anyway, we have no more business in the pyramid. If you try to talk to that skeleton that was the jackal, nothing happened, so don't even bother trying. Anyway, go ahead and talk to Neil to advance with the plot, because you have nothing else to do. Really? Do you have to go? Once you make up your mind to do something, nothing can stop you. Okay, I'll take Will to the Tower of Babel to take Kara and Eric to South Cape. This time the airplane won't crash. And we're now on the map. We're going from Tao to the Tower of Babel. Seems highly anticlimactic how this was pulled off, but well, however we got there, we finally got there. And we are now over the tower. The last ruined site in the game. We'll be there soon, Will. Say hello to your father for me. Thanks. I know you'll make a great president. I guess I won't see you for a long time. When you finish your business, hurry back to South Cape. Thank you. I'm glad we all made the trip together. On this trip, everyone found something. Lance met Lily and found his lost father. Neil decided to take over his parents' company. Kara started to really live and saw a world outside the castle. I'm going to excuse myself. Finally, I can go to the bathroom by myself at night! That's what you took from this? Really? Just like Eric. Kara hasn't said anything for a while. I won't see Will for a long time. I'll say goodbye to him. Is that Neil saying that, or is that Kara saying that? Right. We've reached the Tower of Babel. Okay, Will, is your parachute ready? Let's go. And as soon as the plane goes up there, Will drops down to Babel with the parachute. And we are off to Babel. I jumped out over the Tower of Babel. I hadn't been there in a year and a half. And here we are. The Tower of Babel was deathly quiet. Time stood still. And I'm pretty sure as you exited from here, if the game even lets you. No, it won't even let you. Wouldn't have made sense to allow for that anyway. Thought I'd try it though. But the only way to go forward, or rather to go back, is to go forward. And the flute I had was discovered here. Man, I can't talk to save my life. But you do want to search this altar because the 50th and last red jewel of the game is here. Let's go ahead and send it to Gem, because we won't be able to do that right away. Not in person, anyway. Now it's time to shimmy over these spikes. You can't walk in that spike pit no matter how hard you try, so don't even bother. And we have this force field. You have to run into it. And it appears that something has dropped from the flute. If you pick it up, you'll find out it's King Edward's crystal ring. I thought it was a decoration, but it had been hidden there. Turns out the crystal ring was inside the flute the entire time. So all we need to do now is just put the cursor on the flute. Don't even need to use B to equip it, but if you do, this is the crystal ring that King Edward is looking for. You don't even need to press B to get this thing to work, but all you have to do is just equip it. In the inventory, you don't even need to press B. You'll just be able to go through this little staircase. And when you go a little bit to the left, Kara rejoins us for some strange reason. I'm sorry. I just feel that if we part now, we'll never meet again. But Kara, why have you come here? You can't come here unless you have the crystal ring. Could that be the ring? Didn't you find it in the ink and gold ship? This crystal ring is dark blue. The ring you have is light blue. A light one and a dark one. I understand. No matter what happens, don't leave me. Why do I have the feeling this is storyline related? Oh boy. Also, we have little balls of light that we can talk to here. The light released from the comet has a profound effect on the growth of living things. When the star nears Earth's orbit, all living things experience a dramatic evolution. Also, we have several statues of freedom throughout the tower here, just for decoration. The evolution of living things took a long time. From insects to fish, from reptiles to mammals, then humans were born. And so human beings have evolved. From ancient times, comets have been called the spirits of stars, but also the demon of stars. The one now nearing the Earth is a demon of stars. The comet is the highest form of consciousness. And I missed that last one. The Earth will evolve beyond imagination. And here's another staircase that we can go up. And if we talk to this guy, the passage of time is different inside the Tower of Babel. Time races by. You're not normal human beings because you can live here. In that room are demons evolved by the light. You must put them to sleep before you go up. And you do have to go this way before you can go further up the tower. And in here, you're fighting Astaroth. It's boss rush time. Now this time you're going to be doing it as Shadow instead of Freedom. The game gives you no other choice. And same strategies kind of apply, except you have a much better range and you're a lot stronger now. Just avoid all the projectiles. This thing now shoots 2 of these little fireballs now, and if you just stand here, and if you're careful, you won't get hit. You'll just keep slapping him in the face with your arm. He's done. We didn't take any damage against Astaroth. Very, very easy battle the second time around. Also, the door is no longer here. There is a dark space portal here that we can use to heal if we need to. But guess what? We probably will need it only once because, well, you'll see. For now, though, let's continue on to this door. It is now time for the rematch with Viper. And this time, it's also easy to get a perfect here if you know what you're doing. Just avoid those feathers. Same battle strategies still kind of apply. Come on, get down there. Yes. Yeah, okay. Avoid those feathers. Ah, I thought I was going to get a perfect on him. Come on, get down there. There we go. Well, I lost only 4 hit points, but that wasn't that big a deal. I can just go down there and save. Now that I got this battle out of the way. Because you never know when we might run into the next boss. Though, actually you will because of how the doors are. There's a dark portal. So let's go ahead and heal up. And Gaia doesn't say anything special here for some reason, even though we're in the Tower of Babel. She just lets you heal and save in that location. So now that we got 2 of the 5 bosses out of the way, we need to find the 3rd one. And we will have to take this teleporter. Now, once you go up this teleporter, you will not be able to go back down there. This is a one-way teleporter only. So once you go up here, say goodbye to the Dark Space Portal because you're not going to see another one until you reach the top. Also, there was wind blowing as soon as we popped back up. That was weird. But we are now at the 3rd door, so now it's time to take on the vampires. who I believe are named Jack and Sylvana. It took me a while to remember their names. Like last time, you want to keep away from them. You want to stay away from their attacks, and of course you want to go after the guy. You want to go after Jack, who is now wearing a gold lame suit like Elvis for some reason. Also, Sylvana is wearing a green dress under there. I always thought that the vampires were pretty classy people. But now that we got Jack out of the way, it's time to take on Sylvana. And you definitely don't want to be... Oh, I actually hit that projectile. I did not expect to do that. At least that's what happened, I think. No? Or maybe I hit her and canceled it out. I don't even know. Stop it. I did much better than this in the practice run. We are now down to only 12 hit points. That is not a good thing. At least with that battle, you should heal. Regardless of whether it's your first meeting with them or your second. I did not do very well there. I was a bit too cautious, and I kind of paid for it. Plus, I couldn't get out of the way of some of the attacks fast enough, but we are now going to take on the Sandfanger. And thankfully, I don't need to heal to do this one. If I do have the heal during this, there is a problem. Because this one's even easier the second time around because, well, you're not playing as Will anymore. You're playing as Shadow, and you will be able to do 3 damage for every hit you can pull off. Also, the attack where he leaves to the side, you may be able to hit him more than once. You may luck out and be able to do that. Also, that was a very quick battle. Told you guys I didn't have the heal. But we got that out of the way. And for that, we are able to continue on. Also, a dialogue pops up saying, "Where did Kara go?" Because as soon as you get over past the Battle of the Sandfanger, Kara will have disappeared. She will not be with you. And here's Viper again. If you talk to him, he'll take you up to a higher part of the tower. You actually need to do this to continue on. And he just drops us down here. Bye, Viper. Anyway, there's the 5th door. There is the force field that we can't get past, regardless of whether we have the crystal ring equipped. We do have to play this battle, unfortunately. I'm gonna heal up. That only gave me 8 hit points. And I'm going to equip another herb just in case. So that way, in case I need to heal up again, I can start doing that. And then equip another herb as I fight off the enemy and try to do this again. Alright. We got over there a little later than we did last time. Same strategies apply, just like in the first battle. Want to be very careful as you do this. Ow. Game. And I believe the mummy's a little lower on the screen than usual. Therefore, we were able to get away with doing this. And because of that, we actually got to see the fireballs being fired from the upper half of the screen, sadly. I can't believe I stood there. And I can't believe she bumped into me. That's great. That is not a good thing, but I should have more than enough herbs for what we're gonna do. Hopefully. That would be the plan. And there are those stupid fireballs and the ceiling tile projectiles that I mentioned in the first time we fought the Mummified Queen. And she's doing that thing again, isn't she? Yes, she is. I wish she'd get closer so I could hit her. There. Okay. Guess not. Drop down here. And we should be able to hit her again. Good. And I couldn't get her from up there, so now it's time to wait for her to show up here. Ah. Gonna have to wait for her to come by again. And one more Wheel of Misfortune, and we should be able to get her. Yeah. No, okay. There we go, now we got her. Don't have to worry about using another herb, because now that we've taken care of Cleopatra of Death over there, we can go ahead and heal again. This time fully, because we're going to be nearing another Dark Space portal. Spoiler alert, we actually do get another one. And when you try to go to this teleporter, Jack of the Vampires shows up, this time in his original colors. The comet will soon be entering Earth's orbit. We must go to the top of the Tower of Babel. And I forgot to use my vampire voice right there. Figures. And we won't get to see him ever again, sadly. And there's Kara. Kara, where did you go? There was talk that the vampire woman had come. They say that her body is eternal. They say that once the comet is gone, she'll be able to rest in peace. And we have a statue of Shadow there, which is pretty nice. And we have another Dark Space portal. If you proceed, you will not be able to turn back. If you want to go to Tao, I'll transport you. Let's not do that just yet. Instead, let's go ahead and talk to Guy and get ourselves healed up. The comet draws near. The time for your last battle approaches. This is the last time I will talk to you like this in this place. With your rejuvenated power, defeat the comet, Dark Gaia, and become the Dark Knight. Shadow's greatest power, the Firebird, will arise when you're one with the Light Knight. Only you can restore the Earth to its original condition. I'm putting all my faith in you. And, not quite yet. We want to go to Tao for something that we're about to do. Because we have now found all 50 red jewels in the game. So because of that, we will be able to talk to Jem and we'll see what that secret is. However, that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time when I talk to Jem and find out what that nice, wonderful reward is. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!